Years ago, I read in an anthropological journal an ancient myth from rainforest peoples that says when mankind gets out of harmony with the natural world, cacao comes out of the rainforest to open people's hearts and reestablish the natural balance. Cacao asked me to be part of that movement in moving cacao out of the rainforest and into the Western world. I arrived here in 2003 at a little town called San Marcos La Laguna on Lake Atitlan in Guatemala. A few months later, I had a visit from the cacao spirit with the suggestion that I just go find out why chocolate was so important to the ancients in this part of the world, the Aztecs, Toltecs, Olmecs, and Mayans.
What I knew about chocolate was called Hershey's.
Began asking the local shamans. The anthropologist had been living for 50 years there. Contacts I had apprenticing in Mayan shamanism in the Mexican Yucatan, and they wrote back saying, well, I don't know what they did with it, and neither do my teachers. And no one knows anything about it now. I'm in. Sign me up. Where are we going? I went to visit a community, and on the walk in, I saw a lot of cacao, and cacao beans were drying in people's backyards. I asked the cacao spirit if she had indeed sent me there, and yep, get some. Had my cacao, brought it back home, had a cup. 45 minutes later, I can feel that I've got one of this planet's most important teacher, facilitator, magic plants running around in my system that doesn't work like anything I've ever had before. And, look at my age. I'm a child of the 60s. I spent the next several months drinking cacao almost every day, learning about the use of cacao, and once in a while ringing up the cacao spirit and getting a little lecture, because cacao is not a psychedelic. It's not going to take you on a trip. It doesn't work in the old shamanic model. The people you're working with need to do the work so they get the empowerment. I think that's one of the reasons that cacao came to visit me, because I had been taught to work in that way.
I ended up making chocolate because I couldn't consistently find good chocolate out there in Guatemala. So I learned how to make it myself, taught by the cacao spirit.
Ceremonial grade chocolate as cacao that is sourced in order to have the highest compound content and the proper energies to support partnership with the cacao spirit.
I did a cacao ceremony here a very long time ago and instantly got labeled the cacao shaman, or the chocolate shaman. Cacao kind of went nuts. It started here. I started it.
The chocolate ecstatic dance, chocolate yoga, chocolate breathwork, chocolate kirtan, and chocolate sound healing all began here as an outgrowth of this fun with an amazing facilitator.
Drink up.